Are you listening? Damn.
Welcome to another episode of the Nerf Report. My name is Bryant Chappel. If it's your first time here, welcome. The show is extremely simple. Every single week, we take all the week's gaming, geek, and nerd news, nerf it down into one show once a week for you, the audience. If you think that sounds awesome, go ahead and hit that like button down below. And if you are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you need more Nerf Report in your life, head on over to Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, where you can get more gaming news throughout the week. And of course, on this week's episode, Nintendo is reportedly working on a brand new version of the Switch. Google goes full Oprah and gives out a ton of free video games. And finally, despite its failure at the box office, Justice League might be getting a brand new video game. But before we talk about any of those stories, here are your top headlines. First up this week, let's talk about PlayStation, who seems to be in an extremely giving mood lately. I mean, first PlayStation gives us downloadable games on PS Now, then they finally gave us the long-awaited cross-play with other consoles, but it seems that PlayStation has one more surprise up their sleeve, because it was revealed this week from Kotaku's Jason Schreier that PlayStation may finally be allowing users to change their gamer tags. According to the article, developers of multiplayer games tell Kotaku that they are preparing for PlayStation Network name changes to finally come soon. 3 people at 3 different game studios, speaking anonymously because they were not authorized to talk to press, said that in recent months they've been fixing bugs, tweaking settings, and ensuring that their games are compatible with Sony's plans. Now this is huge because if the article is correct, this marks the first time since the creation of PSN in 2006 that PlayStation owners will be able to change their gamer tags. So, get hyped, TM32 your girl and Ron Paul for Prez 2008. I understand you've been cursed with a terrible gamer tag for years, but your time of redemption has arrived. Change your gamer tag and make sure that it's not 100% garbage, because chances are it's probably going to cost you money. In other news this week, news of a brand new Harry Potter game caused a bit of controversy this week, as it was revealed that a new Harry Potter RPG game might be on its way. According to a Reddit post by Reddit user Vape This Bro, the game was seen during a focus group that failed to have Vape This Bro sign an NDA or check to see if he was filming with a cell phone. Now, the original footage of the game has already been taken down, and any reposting or mirroring of that video gets struck down faster than you can say Accio copyright strike. But to make sure that I don't get into any legal troubles, I figured I'd use a little wizarding magic. So let's talk about you-know-who and talk about the game that must not be named. The new game takes place in the 19th century, where players will play as a newly arrived 5th-year student at Hogwarts. The game offers character customization, 8 different class options, open world exploration, trolls, spells, and all that your muggle heart could possibly desire. I have never wanted to play a game more in my life than this one. And finally, Nintendo. Nintendo announced this week 3 games will be arriving on its virtual NES console for every subscriber of Nintendo Switch Online. For the month of October, all subscribers to Nintendo Switch Online will have access to the 1987 Solomon's Key, the 1991 NES Open Tournament Golf, and the 1989 Super Dodgeball. Great, because now I can get picked last on a virtual dodgeball team.
And now for something completely different. Yeah.
We have seen speculation for months now that Google has been trying to figure out a way to get into the old video game business. Well, this week, Google finally announced its plans to dominate the world of gaming. Sorry, didn't mean to alarm you. This week, Google announced Project Stream, a new online streaming service that allows gamers to play games through their Google Chrome browsers. Testing of the service began this week, and beta testers played Assassin's Creed Odyssey for free. Google chose Odyssey due to its graphically rich content and the requirement for near-instant reaction between the game controller and the screen. Project Stream is currently available in only the United States and requires a 25 megabit per second internet connection. I absolutely love Google's mentality here. Like, Xbox and PlayStation are all talking about hardware specs, and Google's over here like, hey, you got Chrome? Great, let's play Grand Theft Auto. The rumors of what developer Rocksteady has been working on since the conclusion of the Arkham series have been around since, well, the end of the Arkham series. Since the conclusion of the Arkham series, Rocksteady Games has been rumored to be working on a brand new Green Arrow game, possibly a Harry Potter series, or even the long-awaited Superman game. Well, this week, thanks to a poster on 4chan, we might have a glimpse as to what that next game might be. Now, I feel like I need to preface this by saying that this is just a rumor, but if it's true, oh my god! According to a 4chan post from a user with a friend at Rocksteady, Rocksteady is currently working on a Justice League video game. The game would take place in the Crisis story arc and allow players to play as Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Green Lantern, Cyborg, and Aquaman. The game will be single player and multiplayer, allowing single players to swap between characters similar to the mechanics found in Arkham Knight. The rumored Justice League title will be releasing on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Scarlet, with DLC featuring the Green Arrow, Hawkgirl, Martian Manhunter, and much more. Now, Rocksteady's Arkham series holds an extremely special place in my heart, and if this Justice League game is anything like those games, I'm 100% in. Nintendo. Just when I give in, after months of protest, and finally buy a Switch, just roll the clip. This week, the Wall Street Journal reported that a new version of the Nintendo Switch will be arriving next year. The report comes from suppliers and others with direct knowledge of the plan. The Wall Street Journal really didn't go into any specific features that would be changing, but what's the harm of speculating? So I figured I would create a brand new segment titled Things I Wish the Switch Would Change. But not really change, because I literally just bought this thing. I mean, overall, I've really been enjoying the time I've had with the Switch, and there's really only a couple things that I would adjust on the hardware size just to make it that much better. First, it's screen size. I personally would like to see Nintendo go to a larger screen size. While I do feel that the current model in handheld mode is a good size. However, when I go to kickstand mode, the lack of screen size is extremely apparent. The other thing I would change is the Switch's ability to connect with Bluetooth. The fact that it's 2018 and Nintendo's latest hardware can't work with the technology that debuted in 1999? Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. And finally, I would like to see the Switch improve its internal hardware to lessen the gap between the current PlayStation 4 games and the Nintendo Switch. For me, there's a noticeable difference between playing games like Doom on the Switch and then playing that same game on the PlayStation 4. And finally, to promote her latest movie, A Simple Favor, Anna Kendrick is here, so please help me That noise, of course, signifies that we are running out of time and coming close to the end of the show. Sorry, Anna. So, in order to cover all the week's remaining news, we must initiate a segment that I like to call Nerfed in 60 Seconds. The rules to Nerfed in 60 Seconds are simple. Every single week we have so much news to talk about and so little time to do it. So we take all the week's remaining news, put 60 seconds on the clock, and try to cover it as fast as humanly possible without running out of breath, passing out, or dying.
Nerfed in 60 Seconds is extremely dangerous, and neither Bryant, Chappel, or the Nerf Report encourage anyone to try this at home. We are We are professionals. Do not try this at home.
So, with that in mind, let's put 60 seconds on the clock. Thunder noise! go. Congratulations are in order to Minecraft after it was revealed this week that the game has officially sold 154 million copies worldwide. Speaking of Minecraft, they introduced a brand new version of the game. It's like a dungeon crawler. Highly recommend you check it out. Kingdom Hearts introduced the Story So Far, which will include every single Kingdom Hearts game prior to Kingdom Hearts 3 for $39.99. Pokemon Go introduced a brand new in-game psychic event. The 2018 Super Smash Bros. Invitational has gone prime time and will air on TBS. PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds has officially banned 13 million cheaters since June of 2017. Fun fact, that's like a fifth of their player base. Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Mario Party launched this week, so if you're looking for a fun game to play, go check out those. Destiny 2's Festival of the Lost starts on October 16th, and finally, Overcooked 2's brand new DLC called Surf and Turf launched this week. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for Nerfed in 60 seconds, and that is it for this week's episode of the show. If you like what you saw, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new here and haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot, but the most important thing you can do, share it with your friends. As always, my name is Bryant Chappel. You are you, and this has been the Nerf Report. Thanks for watching.